Welcome back. Another episode of the Rough Rigs podcast.
It is. We're back.
We are back.
Yep.
A lot of people thought we wouldn't come back after last week.
Yeah,
but,
a lot of people thought we'd probably been shadow banned, which we might. It still might be a thing.
Well, who knows? But
we'll see after this episode, I guess. If you hear from us, we're great to have you back.
Yes.
Shout out Will, I guess.
Yeah. Shout out to me.
Before we kick off, we got some hats made up. So
Yeah.
me and Will are modelling. As you can see, quite handsome, quite robust.
I like it on. It looks good on you. Brings out your eyes.
It looks good on you too.
Thank you.
You just suit those nice hats. If you want one, let us know. $40 and it's all yours. Not many left.
4-0. We're running out.
Unironically, I'm not just saying that because, trying to upsell you. There's not actually many left. A lot of the mates and a lot of the cousins have put one aside for. They want one, so I put it aside. Then they're getting sent off. So
How many have we got?
I ordered 40.
40.
And I think we're down to 15
Jeez.
or less.
Getting quick. Selling like hotcakes.
So yeah, if hotcakes are the hot commodity, they're going quick.
Hotcakes good from Macca's, the old Macca's.
I haven't had hotcakes since I worked there.
Haven't you?
That's a good 10 years.
Wow.
I just don't like Macca's as we've...
Fair, yeah.
it's been-
No, I don't normally get hotcakes unless it's Monopoly time because you get the extra stickers for that
extra
one.
stamps, yeah.
So
How was your weekend? We'll go quickly because we got things to
we've
talk
got
about.
lots to talk about.
Yeah, we do.
Not too bad, I think.
Yep.
I don't remember what it was a long time ago.
Bit of cricket.
We haven't talked since Australia Day. We had that whole Australia Day thing.
Yep. And we just had a break.
Yeah.
Schedules. We wanted a bit of a break.
Yeah. Had some
Don't-
fireworks.
Don't hate us.
Fireworks
I
for
actually
Australia
heard
Day.
those.
That was good.
I heard those.
Yeah, very good.
From you.
Had some positive feedbacks about that, so that was
Nice.
good fun. Did some other stuff. I don't remember. It was
Just living
ages ago.
life.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're on the weekend now. What did I do yesterday? Played cricket. Got smashed by 200 runs.
Fuck. Sad.
Yeah. Good.
We
What about
bowled the team out for a 196. They had a bigger bloke at the bottom of the order. He just was middling everything. Sort of annoying. Got 40 odd off 40. So he wasn't too expensive, but it was just annoying. And we are 0 for 6. Ravi and VJ are 3 not out off 20 balls.
Oh,
and
2 dayer.
VJ is 1 not out off 22. So
Nice.
it was just get to next week because they're 3 overs.
Yeah.
And they were just bowling quick, so they sort of ruined their ball quicker for us.
Yeah.
So 190 runs to win. Let's hope we can get through it. And then it's Sunday now, so
It is.
we're living it. That's really it.
This is the weekend.
I
got a new shirt.
You did, and I commented, "Don't tempt me" for the people that live in the area.
Yeah. Shout out to Donut Tempt Me because they are some fantastic people.
What if you end up there and they think you're meant to be working? What if there's like a new person? Hey,
You're late. You're late.
Do you mind just hopping in for? I'll pay you dessert. 20 minutes. Yeah, he's got a shirt on. It looks quite nice, and it says on the back in big letters, "You've been tempted."
Does I wanted to? I'll turn around
Actually,
for
do a
you.
little turn around.
I don't know if you can see this. Is
They'll be able to see it. That's very- that's very sexy.
I've taken a knee.
That is very sexy. But yeah, Will's got that shirt on. We got drink of the week, and we'll go on to it now, I guess. Before we
Well, we're very pink vibing, aren't we? We've got the pink drinks,
Didn't
the
even
pink
mean
hats.
that.
No,
Yep.
it's very, very colour coordinated. I've got pink donuts. It's all happening.
What have you got for us this week?
Good week to be pink. I don't know. I went to Hungry Jack's and I got the jacked up sodas, they call them.
Yep.
So we had the blue one a few weeks ago, and
that was good.
We were surprised by how good it was. We thought it'd be shit, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
So I'm hoping
Back to back.
this is going to live up to those high. The bar's been raised now.
It
so
has.
we've got
that blue one was good.
But was it good because we were expecting it to be shit?
Maybe.
Now we're expecting big things here.
We're
So
expecting
it's-
solidness.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy,
Yeah.
nothing... Yeah.
So it's got something to live up to now. So
what flavour is this one?
this is the strawberry cream, they call it.
All right.
So I'm thinking it's going to taste similar to those strawberry cream lollies.
Yep.
And they're always
That's what
good.
you're
I
hoping
like
for.
them. So if
right.
it tastes anything like that, I'm going to be impressed. And I added creamer to it. So
That's pretty good.
I like that.
That is...
Sweet.
2 from 2, Will. I actually really like that
Found
one.
some form.
Holy hell.
Yeah, that's
creme,
nice.
The creme's nice too. You get that mad soda with the smooth hit of the cream.
Yes.
That's really good, bro. All right, Will, we jacked up sodas. Shout out Hungry Jack's. Not often do they
Not
hit
often they get a shout out from me, but I'll tell you what,
they're good, bro.
they'll get something out of that.
You need to try their food now.
Nah, don't get too far.
Ah, okay.
Um,
I tried. I'm going to give that a good 8. I'm actually really
Yeah.
impressed by that.
It is very sweet. You've got to
Yeah.
have a bit of a sweet tooth to like this, I reckon. But
Yep.
if you do, you will like it.
Yep.
I'll give it I like my sweet stuff. I'll give it 8.5.
8.5.
I think this is quite good.
Lovely.
I reckon the blue one was better though.
So do I. But that's still very good, if that makes sense. I'm going to give that a good 8.
But that's outstanding.
It is.
Very good. Anyway, I wonder if it slushes well. Actually, I did try it last week.
Ninja slushy. Actually.
Brought to cricket.
Ooh.
Brought it to cricket for the boys
How'd
for a
that
bit of frozen Powerades.
How was that?
Very good. Yeah.
How many Powerades did you need to get that thing going?
No. What we did, you used the cost-effective method. You know, the little powder.
Oh, rank.
Mm.
You got to hit that perfectly, but
Yeah. I reckon it was pretty good.
you hit it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the big box, yeah, got the screw-on lid.
Yeah.
How many scoops?
5 scoops.
How many litres of water? That would have been a fair bit.
Water? No water. Oh yeah, no water.
So what the fuck you mix it with then? Beer?
Nah, I don't know how much. Whatever it took for
Wow.
the. I think about
Good.
2 litres. About 2 litres.
That's good.
But yeah, the boys all liked it, so
Yep.
not a bad idea.
Bring that in. Well, you got the facilities to, do stuff.
Well, we
refrigerate
did.
Stuff.
We did for that 1 week. Then we got shipped back to Mount Druitt. So
Yeah, they don't have the PowerPoints, do they?
no PowerPoints there.
What's the plans for this episode, Will? What are
I
we
don't know.
thinking?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm thinking-
I'm just rocked up with my drink and my
excited.
donut shirt, and I'm ready to go. I'm happy to throw whatever you want to throw at me. I will
I
devour.
think pre-season preview. Is that how I'd word it? And I think you
Well,
made a good point.
We're in NRL swing here now, aren't we?
We're in the
Cricket's
swing
over.
season.
Cricket's over. Big Bash is over.
T20 World Cup's on.
We didn't talk about the Big Bash, but
Lobby League, yeah, it happened.
Orange team won.
The
so that
Orange
was
team
good.
won for the 6th time, as
Yeah.
per normal.
Against the pink team,
as per normal.
which they always seem to play against each other. So
2 best sides and
I didn't even watch it, to be honest. I was doing something. I was having a party.
living life.
Having a party in the pool.
Pool party.
Bit of a pool party. Yeah.
But that happened.
Yeah.
And now the T20 World Cup is on. And Pakistan almost did a very Pakistani thing, losing to the Netherlands.
Well, they smashed us 3-0.
Yep.
Some bloke there was chucking it,
Yep.
which was fun. Cameron Green
Baseball.
got mad.
Tariq.
And then there was like a couple of Instagram stories. It was all happening.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was that.
That happened. Now World Cup's on. India didn't pump USA and looked weird for a bit, but then they pumped them.
Also, are India playing against Pakistan? Are they forfeiting? What's the
We'll
go there?
soon find out.
I don't actually know.
If it gets to a semi-final, I guess Pakistan are going to play.
Because they're playing in the group stages,
Yeah.
aren't they? They've been drawn against each other.
They're meant to, but
As they always do, they get drawn. It's
real
incredible.
real amazing.
Incredible how that always
keeps
happens,
happening.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Anyway, we're not talking cricket. Fuck that sport. As you said, it's the swing time.
Yes.
And you brought up a good point. You said we should
Little-
review the 4 teams going to Vegas first.
Yes.
And I thought, fucking fantastic idea, if you ask me.
Well, I come up with some of them.
And what better team to start with than the Bulldogs, because they're second alphabetically in
Well.
the comp.
There you go.
And they go to Vegas.
And you know what they say? Second the best. So
Yep.
let's start with the best.
If you're not first, you're last sort of vibes.
That's it.
So
That's
they're
it.
last.
They're last, yes.
With our teams as
But
well.
also the best. Best of being last, maybe.
Best of being last.
Who knows?
I thought we'd just go over players they lost, where they came last year, and just overall thoughts heading into this season. What are expectations or thoughts heading into this year? He's getting hit up by
Sorry.
all the cricketing people. But yeah, let's get into it. Bulldogs finished 3rd last year,
Yep.
just behind Melbourne and obviously Canberra.
Yep.
2026 gains. We'll go into the gains just because it's fresh as new. Cade Dykes from the Sharks, just for this season. Sean O'Sullivan, good half option from the Dolphins till 2027. Leo Thompson from the Newcastle Knights, and he's
That's a
re-signed
good
till
signing.
2029. Now the losses. There's a fair few for the Dogs. They've had a big turnover this off-season. Tom Amone released. Drew Hutchison off to somewhere. Reid Marnie to the Cowboys. Curtis Moran to the Gold Coast Titans. Toby Sexton to the Catalans Dragons. And Blake Taft to the Castleford Tigers, with Blake Wilson also going to Manly. I'm just going to do the main guys. The guys
Yes.
that people know.
No one cares about half of them. Let's face it.
But they're well known. So, I've got to at least highlight them.
All right.
What do you think of the gains in Kay Dykes, Sean O'Sullivan, and Leo Thompson. I think good depth pieces for the Bulldogs.
Leo Thompson's a great signing because that's probably the one place that they did lack having
pack.
the size in the forward pack.
And like a dominant forward.
They had obviously Max King.
Yep.
And they had a couple of little, bits and pieces players, but
Yep.
they didn't really have that standout big boy that would, with Max King to kind of go with him. So
help him out.
So Leo Thompson will do that, I think, and that's a big signing. I think
and
he'll make a huge
2029 too.
Huge difference. I think he'll make.
Yep. Look, I think Kay Dykes are right. If a few injuries come into the fullbacks.
Yeah, I mean, they've signed a few depth players. They've lost a few depth players. I think they kind of cancel each other out. But, the big one for me is definitely Leo Thompson. And the loss of Sexton, too.
Yeah, well, it's hard. He was one of the better players all year.
Yeah. Well, he's been signed with the Bears now.
Yeah.
So when they come in next year, they'll be back.
Straight into it.
Yeah.
We'll go to the re-signings now, quickly. They've re-signed Kick-Out to 2028, and they've re-signed Jethro, the winger, till 2027.
Nice. Big fan of him.
Off contract, notable names that the Bulldogs are probably going to play this year. Samuel Hughes, Kurt Mann, Marcelo Montoya, Daniel Saluka Fafita, Connor Tracy, and that's probably it.
Yep, cool.
Obviously, they're probably going to look to upgrade the fullback position. They've been very open about this. This is probably Connor Tracy's last year.
Well, that's the question,
is
right?
Is it his last year? What are they going to do?
That is the question, I think, the biggest question coming into the Bulldogs. Now, just to be clear, I didn't watch any of the trials yesterday between these teams, but I don't think that really makes a difference anyway. They're all reserve grade teams pretty much.
Yep.
But I don't know what their makeup is. There's a lot of talk around how do they fit, Galvin, how do they fit Crichton in there. There's talk about him playing fullback. Does Galvin play 6? Does he play 7?
A lot of questions.
Burden, where's he playing? They've got Mitch Woods, I think his name is, coming through the ranks, who's very highly rated. They want to get him in somewhere at some point. So, there's a lot of mouths to feed there, so to speak, and I don't know which way they'll end up because there's a lot of ways they can go and a lot of talk about which ways they can go. Yeah.
Still, the one big question for me is that 9 jersey. Reid Marnie was a serviceable 9.
It'll be Haywood. He'll get it.
It'll be Haywood, but you think...
Does he play 80 minutes or do they need to pick a bench?
Exactly right.
The other thing, actually, before we
is
get
an 80-minute hooker?
Well, the thing that we should talk about, actually, before we get into the teams is there's been a few rule changes for the NRL, which could change the game. Now, there's one 6 agains. That's been changed, which I don't like, to be honest, from 40 metres to 20 metres. So you're going to have a lot of teams just giving away 6 agains.
Because within that...
Which I don't understand why the NRL are doing this, right? Because they brought it out initially and it was just basically got rid of penalties, everything's a 6 again. Then they worked out teams are deliberately giving away 6 agains early on in the tackle count because they'll give away an extra tackle. They don't really care. And then they're like, well, this is something that we need to fix. So they fixed it and they said, right, from the 40 metre onward is a 6 again. But now they've gone back to the 20. So you can have the same thing where...
Just different parts of the field. Agreed.
It's stupid. But anyway...
They're just trying things, I guess. They don't know what to do.
But the other thing that's probably a bigger talking point is their 6-man bench now. So you still only have 4 players that you can use from your interchange bench. But 6 players will basically be sitting there to choose from. So you'll have 2 players unused every game. Which is going to be... I
believe they can still play in the Cup if... Obviously in the same state. Area. Code. But
it'll be interesting because a lot of the time the Cup games happen first.
Exactly.
So they don't know if they're going to be playing or not.
That's what I mean. It's like, do you want the guy...
I don't know. I feel like you're going to ruin a lot of players' development by just having them sitting on the bench.
That's the one thing I've heard, like development-wise, but I guess they want to keep the game fresh.
But it'll be interesting. I think it'll take a few weeks for kind of coaches and teams to work out how to use this. I think they very much could use it quite tactically, or they literally just put like a reserve half and a reserve winger on the bench in case of injuries, and basically have your bench as normal, and you go through your bench rotation of your likely middle forwards and a utility, and you just basically have the extra 2 as injury replacements if that is necessary, rather than using it as a tactical option. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it gets used.
It will. Back to the Dogs. What do you think?
Sorry, on that was.
Yeah, I'm
I'm going somewhere with that.
Hold on.
With the Dogs, they've obviously got Hayward, so it'll be interesting with whether he plays 80 minutes or not. That 6-man bench could be. They might put an extra hooker on the bench, and if he can go through 80 minutes, great. If not, if he's struggling, then they throw that extra one in. So
agreed.
With
the Dogs, we've gone through the team. What do you think? Let's go expectation. What is your expectation of the Bulldogs? For me, I've got top 8. I think this year's going to be a lot tighter than many people think.
Yeah.
I think the bad teams are going to beat the good teams, and the good teams are going to beat the bad teams. It's just going to be a mixed bag this year, a true mixed bag. I see top 8. I don't see many injuries to their squad, and I think they've got enough depth that if there is injuries, they can get through it, depending on position.
I mean, I think they'll be disappointed if they don't make top 4 based on their signings.
Yeah.
They've got Galvin, who's... Look, there was
Another year under the belt.
There's a lot of talk about Galvin last year, and I didn't like the signing last year, mid-season. But I do like it this year because he's got a pre-season under his belt now, so they can actually have their game plan catered towards what works for him.
100%.
Rather than just throwing him into a system that he doesn't know. So I didn't like it last year, and I spoke about that. But this year I think he's obviously a class player, and I think he's definitely better than Sexton.
Yep.
In terms of his technique, with a pre-season under his belt, knowing the players, how they all work. I think he'll be better. It's just how they use him, whether they play him at 6 or 7. I think probably they'll play him at 7 to start off with. Him at 7 and Burden at 6, but there's options for him. So
yeah, I'm also with you. Top 8's a must.
Yeah.
I feel like they can have injuries like every other side.
Yeah,
but I don't
everyone
think it's
has injuries.
Be as catastrophic as say the Rabbits or the Dragons.
They do have good depth.
They do. They have spots in the wing. They have spots everywhere, really. Yep. So that's it on the Bulldogs. Looking forward to seeing them just rough and tumble again. I sort of love that physical, aggressive, defensive style. Yeah. I love that teams are bringing that back.
Yeah.
I feel like we've lost that the last 5 seasons, and they've sort of started to bring it back. Really try to kill you. If you're stuck in your half, good luck getting out against the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Because they're pretty disciplined. And who's the one player that you think is going to have a fantastic season?
I reckon Galvin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've got Preston. I think Preston's going to go to another level. Yeah. There's something about him.
They've got a lot, they've got their strike wings with Carraz. He's obviously a great winger. Montoya.
Physical runner.
Then you've got your Angus Crichton. Stephen Crichton in the centres, who's a strike centre. There's strike all over the park. You've got Kickout, who's that X factor. And now you've got that forward.
Thompson, King.
So
I think
the one probably negative is their hooker position.
I'd agree.
But with the strike that they have, you probably don't need. So you just need someone to give you good service.
Will the mouths feeding thing be an issue, do you think, for the Bulldogs? If Galvin asks for the ball, but then let's just say Birdo calls it early, a bit later, who gets that ball?
I'd be interested to see what combination they run with, and whether if they lose a couple early, whether that combination changes.
Yeah, agreed.
And where does Tracy fit into that? Do they think Tracy is the fullback that's going to win them a comp? Probably not. So then do you look at saying maybe Crichton goes to fullback and...
See,
I don't know.
Unpopular opinion, I think Tracy's a better fullback than Crichton, only because we know how good Crichton is as centre. Can they win a comp with him? I think they can, because they got, as you just highlighted, strike everywhere.
Yeah.
And Tracy's no dud. He's no...
Yeah.
Look, he's not going to get you 400 metres a game here or there, but he's going to be serviceable.
Well, there was talk as well about Burden playing fullback.
I don't think I'd like that.
Which, I don't know about that.
His kicking's too valuable.
Yeah.
Way too valuable. When they're stuck in their 30 and he puts up one of those stupid Burden bombs, you're just praying your winger is not going to get humiliated trying to catch the ball.
You're just hoping it's not Greg Marju under it.
Yeah, the poor Newcastle Knights. Anyways, let's head on to the Newcastle Knights. They're also going to Vegas.
That.
You like
nice
that?
segue.
Thank you. Newcastle Knights, obviously, let's go through the games that they've made. Obviously, the big one from the Parramatta Eels, Dill Brown. Yep. He's there till 2035, as everyone knows. The money man, whatever you call him, the rainmaker. Fuck, get on with it. Peter Holler, just a good depth pickup. Asu Kapoa, same thing from the Panthers. Great pickup for depth. Now, this is one that I want to highlight. Trey Mooney. I think that's a fantastic grab from the Canberra Raiders. And I think if they use him correctly, it could be a very good depth, that forward pack. I really like Trey Mooney. Same with Pasami Salu from Canberra Raiders. He was a Newcastle junior. Obviously, he tried to get a chance at Canberra. They became too good.
Yeah.
He came back. And obviously, Sandon Smith. Those are the gains.
Yeah.
We'll go into their huge list of losses, and we'll only go through the ones that people probably know just because they played a fair bit.
Yep.
Jake Arthur, we're not going to get too much into it.
Huge loss.
Jaden Brayley's going to Canberra. I think that's a loss, but I understand why they've done it. Paul Bryan, he played a few games throughout the season. Jack Cogger, he's gone back to the Panthers. Adam Elliott's moved on to the South Sydney Rabbitohs after not getting offered a contract. Jack Hetherington, the redhead, the fire-up man, he's gone to the Storm, so be interesting to see how he goes under a Bellamy.
Yeah.
Kai Pearce-Paul's another big one. He went to the West Tigers. Will Price, he went back to England. Obviously, he's not going to crack that squad now with Sandon and Brown. And as we spoke about, Leo Thompson and Tyron Thompson, the brother, obviously, he's obviously left too, to Union. Now, off contract this year, big ones. Big year for the Knights. Thomas Cant. Emerging back rower. He played quite well in the limited chances he got. Tyson Frizzell, stalemate. He's been around. He does a job. Dane Gagai. Did Newcastle re-sign him for another 1-year deal? Tyson Gamble, see you later. Brodie Jones, probably see you later as well. And our favourite, Greg Arjun. Those are the losses, the gains, the
big Gregosaurus.
And no re-signs.
No re-signs.
Because they've obviously spent their money for the next 12 years with all those players. What are your thoughts on the Knights with those signings to start? Dylan Brown.
Yeah.
Trey Mooney. And Sandon Smith. Let's just go through the three big dogs.
The signings are good, but their losses are also
a lot.
Not good. So I feel like Dylan Brown's the ally, but the other two kind of cancel each other out. You lose Leo Thompson,
correct,
and you get, who do they sign?
Trey Mooney.
So they sign someone that's going to add a lot of depth to them, but they also lost someone that's a starting front rower.
Yep.
So that cancels each other out for me. Yep. And what was the other signing they had?
Trey Mooney, Sandon Smith.
Yeah. Sandon Smith, I think he's a good signing, but where do they play him? Like, they've got a lot of halves.
He's got to be a 6.
Well,
or 7. Take your pick.
You've got Dylan Brown. You've got Fletcher Sharp.
Now, this is what I'm going to ask you, because I think this is the burning question for the Newcastle. What is their spine? One, is it Ponga?
Or is it Ponga plays 1. I think Ponga's locked into 1 if he's fit.
6, 7.
I would like to play. If it was me, I'd play Dylan Brown at 6. I think he's a much better 6. He needs someone to control the team. Honestly, they've got him rid of Jackson Hastings, haven't they?
Yeah, he's already left.
See, I think he would have been perfect for Dylan Brown because he's just that organising half. We've seen how good for New Zealand Dylan Brown was with Foreign.
Yep.
He didn't have to run the show. He just needed to pick his moments and do his thing. He's such a great instinct player.
Yep.
You don't want to overbear him with controlling the game, but they're paying him $1.3 million a year or whatever. He can't just be that one on instinct, right?
Yep.
You've got to control the game for that much money, which it comes back to, should they have signed him for that much? Probably not. But if they were going to, I think he's not a 7. Every time he played 7 for Parramatta, he struggled.
Yep.
I don't think he's ever had a good game with a number 7 on his back.
Correct.
But he's obviously a class player. He's one of the best number 6s in the world. He needs that player with him.
He does. He needs someone to support him and really.
Yeah, but they don't have that in Newcastle. So I can't see a halves pairing of him and Fletcher Sharp working, to be honest.
Fletcher needs to
both great players, but they're both 6s for me. I think they're too similar. I don't know. But then Fletcher Sharp, everything that the coach is saying, he did play the trial last game and from all reports played really well. But I don't know. I just can't.
Sharp needs to be in the starting 13. I don't give a.
But where can you play him?
This
they're
This is the issue. Like, what's the long-term plan with Ponga? Is he going to just play this year and dart off? Like, you need to play Sharp somewhere starting because he's too valuable.
Yeah.
Like, he's way too valuable. He's a big body.
Because the coach has come out and said they're not playing him on the wing. He's not going to play wing. So
who's playing on the wing then?
You got Gregosaurus on one.
You got Gregosaurus on one, and then Schiller, Kai Pearce, what's his name? Dom Young.
Dom Young on the other one.
Do you really want a combination of Dom Young and Marju, both who struggle under the high ball, and one of them can't catch a ball? I'd almost rather Sharp on one of the sides.
Yeah.
Because the centre positions are locked up. Gagai's not getting moved.
Could you play him off the bench?
What type of role? 14, 25 to go vibes? Or
yeah. Either side of half time.
Who's their
Forwards
hooker?
are tired and you just have him just kind of as that roving lock kind of role. He can do some playmaking out there.
I wouldn't hate it, but who's their hooker? They've lost Brayley. It's going to be Crossland.
Crossland.
He had a really poor year.
Or do they put Sandon Smith there? Is that what they signed him for? Do they sign him to play hooker?
I don't think Sandon would have signed if he was going as a hooker because that's sort of why he left the Roosters. Well, that's what the reports were saying. Who knows? He hasn't come out and said.
Well, they signed Robson, so he was never going to play hooker.
Yeah, I know. I have weirdly good vibes about the Knights this year.
Yeah.
They finished last year. It happens.
Look, if they can stay healthy and you have a team of Dylan Brown, Kalen Ponga, Fletcher Sharp somewhere, and Sandon Smith, it's a good spine.
I just love the pack.
I just don't know how they all work together.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm worried about the spine, but I love their pack. They've got a huge mobile pack now. Croker, Pasami, Trey Moody, Frizzell. Even like...
They had all them last year, though. Not Mooney, but...
Mooney and Pasami. Croker's probably going to start now.
But they had Kai Pearce-Paul and...
See, I think he's the biggest loss so far for them.
Yeah.
Because he's end of the year, last 10 rounds was one of the most informed back rows in the comp. I have good vibes. I don't see top 8, but I see a fight for the 8. I see a 12 to 10 area clawing at the 8. Like, if they're a team you don't want to verse...
I think they'll have games where they all kind of are on and they'll put some scores on some people, but I can also see the opposite where they could be off for some games and get beaten by 30 points.
I get it.
I think they'll have a very inconsistent season, and it just depends how long it takes for that combination to click and what combination they go with. As I said, I don't know if Dylan Brown works as a 7. From what I can see from the team, I think that's where he will play though.
Yep.
Because there's no genuine 7 there, except for probably Sandon Smith that could play 7, but even he's more of a 6.
He's more of a 6. Now I want to ask you, who's the player that you think is going to stand out for the Knights and really put their name on the map?
No one.
Mine's Thomas Kent. Hear me out.
I don't even know if he plays.
He's off contract. Kai Pearce-Paul's gone. He's got to have one back row side. I'm sorry, but like Frizzell's got to start coming off the bench, and that's nothing against Frizzell. I think he's just too
old,
slow, right? So get him in the middle. He's a great tackler, great defender. He'll give away a 6 again if they're offside. Like why not? Like rather than putting Paul Frizzell on the edge where he gets skittled by these Herbies, Eros, everyone, like all those quick little nimble centres. I think Thomas Keener has a big chance to have a big year and get re-signed. Massive pack. He's physical. He fits the mould of their side.
Yeah.
And he done some goal kicking yesterday, which got me very excited. Seeing a second row of goal kick just...
My Supercoach eyes lit up seeing that. But
Yep. I just think he's in for a big year.
Yeah.
I
don't know if he gets to start, though. There's talk around, I think it's McEwen or someone.
Yeah, I did. But it's pretty rubbish to finish here.
Be interesting which way they go. But Ponga, I hope, does well. Obviously, he's had a quiet year with injuries and he's been affected by injuries for a long time. So I hope he can stay injury-free. And if he does, then he might be able to do something. Yep. Fletcher Sharp, I think he's going to do something good.
Yeah, I love Sharp. I think he's one of the best.
Marju's going to put on a couple of highlights but not be able to catch anything. So,
what if this year he just catches everything. And he's finally figured it out. It's finally happened. He
spent the entire off season just under the high wall.
Yeah, he's done nothing else. He's actually like 82 kilos now, not running into anything. Anyways,
it's 9 o'clock at night. He's just waiting.
Yeah, please kick it up. We'll go to the Dragons because I think they're going to Vegas, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah, they're going.
Are they?
Yeah,
they're going.
Yeah.
Gains for the Drags. Daniel Atkinson from the Sharks. David Farley from the Panthers and Josh Kerr from the Dolphins. I think great pickups, to be honest. Losses. This is where it gets a bit ugly for the old Drags. The old clean out, new coach clean out. Jack DeBellin to your fellas. Great pickup. Sione Faunu is going over to the Canberra Raiders. Lachlan Ilias is going to the Gold Coast Titans. Clem is off to the English League. Francis Molo is off to the Dolphins. Ben Murdoch, Masilla retired. Cody Ramsey's off to the Roosters. And Ravalawa went to the Castleford Tigers. Their re-signings, Ryan Couchman, young man, 2027. And Kyle Flanagan, 2027. Off contract this year, Damien Cook, Matthew Fengai, Emre Gula, Blake Lowry, Nathan Wilson, Luciano Leilua, Michael Molo, Hame Sele, Tyrell Sloan, Christian Tuipulotu. So some big names off contract.
A lot of players playing for a contract this year.
Yeah, a lot of players that are probably going to start this year playing for that contract too. The Gains, Atkinson and Kerr. I think Kerr is a fantastic depth piece off the bench.
Yeah.
Massive body, and that's what they've been begging for down at Cogra. And I think Atkinson, a genuine 7.
Yeah.
And this is no slouch on Flanagan, but they're getting a guaranteed guy that can put that 7 on his back and make Kyle Flanagan's job easier at 6. Because let's face it, Flanagan's playing 6.
Yeah.
And then if he's Fawn Vips, then that young fella King Tongia will have to come in because the Dragons fan base might want to kill Flanagan by that point.
Yeah.
Losses, Jack DeBellin would probably be the biggest one. Francis Molo was great, but he hated the club. I don't know what happened there. Clemmer, say what you want, he had a fantastic year for the Drags. He's probably the only forward that really went forward and put in. What are your thoughts on the Dragons heading into the 2026 season?
I don't particularly see anything there that makes me too excited, to be honest. I think
what's your spine? That's a question that old Flano's got people talking about.
Oh, well, I think the spine kind of picks itself, doesn't it? You've got Gutho at 1, you've got Flanagan and Atkinson as your halves, and Cookie at 9.
Yeah. Okay,
Little off the bench.
Wingers. Does Sloan get a run? Or is he just going to be shadow realmed?
I reckon he's playing reserve grade.
Yeah, I think he's on the bad side of I think
you have Tuipulotu on one wing, and they've got a couple of young wingers, Seti, and another bloke. So I think they'll be the wingers. I think Sloan's going to be outcasted.
Yeah, I think this might be Sloan's last year in the Red V, which is sad. But
there's nothing about the Dragons that really excite me, to be honest. I think their losses, their losses outweigh their gains this year. I don't think they're recruited that well. Obviously, Atkinson's decent, but I think DeBellin's a huge loss, and even Clemmer, as you said, had a really good season. So
they finished 15th last season.
And Molo, so they've lost a lot in the forward pack, and Gutho's another year old, Damien Cook's another year older. They're not going to get any better. So
that's what I mean. It's the Gutho one's scary because they'll have to pick Sloan if Gutho goes down. You'd likely think
Gutho was probably one of their better players last year, and
agreed. He was more consistent than most.
Was
not good,
not winning games for him.
What's your prediction for the Drags this year?
I think they're going to be fighting for a wooden spoon.
I've got them bottom 4.
Yeah,
and I don't mean that. I think there's one thing that gets plagued with injuries. I have this weird feeling about the Dragons. I just think the Rabbits.
They're all old. Like Gutho's due for an injury.
Well, just in general, how like the Rabbits just got.
He doesn't have any knees.
25 injuries. I just have this weird feeling. It's always one team. Yeah. I think that's my team.
Damien Cook was in and out with injuries, wasn't he, last year? They're injury prone. Tuipulotu's good for a hamstring. Good,
each week. Both hamstrings too. It's not like it's just the one either.
Yeah.
I've got them bottom 4. I think they'll be competitive in most games, but I think they'll lose a lot by 6 to 8. It's pretty much the same as last year. They were so close in so many games.
Yeah, they did fight hard last year with, I guess a similar-ish team, but I don't know. I think it's another year that, as I said, that there's not that many like really young, promising shoots coming through. A lot of them are just, your experienced players that are great to have around the squad, but I think there's too many of them.
Atkinson's almost going to be near perfect for them to get top 8.
Well, that's it. And Atkinson is, with all due respect to him,
organiser.
He's, was a bench player for the Sharks. It's not like he was...
bench player for the Storm.
Yeah. So he hasn't really... And maybe he can prove himself and show that he's more than that, but he hasn't yet in his NRL career, so I don't know what changes now.
Yeah, well, what's the difference now?
He's never been a world beater. I can't remember any games that Atkinson's played that he's really kind of dominated. He's always been solid, but being solid for that team isn't going to win many games because they need more than solid.
They need performers now.
Yeah.
But they've still got the likes of Holmes, as a strike centre.
What else have they got?
Yeah, true. The more I think about it, maybe not.
Where are their points coming from?
Yeah, it's not through the middle, is it? They've got a lot of young middles. Blake Laurie.
Couchman, I like.
The Couchman boys, I'm very excited for. And I'm forgetting.
They're the kind of boys that you can...
what's his name?
Build your team around.
I'm forgetting his name. He got hurt. He was...
the one that did their ACL?
Fantastic back rower.
Don't know, but I know who you're talking about.
He's back.
Hamish Stewart, is it? No?
The other one. Fuck. Dragons fans, you know exactly who we're talking about.
It's not Couchman. Couchman did his ACL.
No, it's not. He's got a weird name, and I'm having a mind blank as I'm trying to think of it. But he comes back, which is... they've got a lot of youth. This could be a real big development year for them in the sense they could be close, like sniffing around that.
Yeah.
I'm still going to go bottom 4, but... Actually, the more I think of the Dragons, they're not going to be horrible. They're going to be a team that will fight.
Yeah, that's the coach, right?
Defensive intensity.
No Shane Flanagan teams are going to just give up and roll over.
True.
They're going to fight, but I just don't think they have the class there.
All right, we'll go on to the one player that you think is going to be the best for them this season.
I'd say Couchman.
Moses Sully. I think if his body can stay relatively healthy, give us 18 games of the year instead of 10, 12.
Yep.
I thought he was having a fantastic year until he got concussed against the Roosters. That really derailed the rest of his season.
Yeah.
You could say something
that
wasn't right.
was a bad concussion too, wasn't it?
Really bad. So I think Sully's a big key for them on that left edge with Luciano and co.
Yeah.
I think if Atkinson can start stringing some good ball out to that left, anything's possible. We'll go to the Cowboys. Last team going to Vegas. I sort of forgot they were part of that Vegas trip. Very weird team to send it. But anyways.
Well, maybe they lean into the Dallas Cowboys kind of.
True, they're trying to send an American mascot.
Yeah.
The Cowboys have
Americans will see that and be like, I recognise that.
I go for Dallas.
We have a cowboy.
Yeah. Matthew Lodge, boo. Don't really want to highlight him. Sonny Luke from the Panthers. Reed Marnie from the Bulldogs. And those are the notable ones.
Sonny Luke's an interesting one because they've signed Marnie, but then they signed Sonny Luke. So whether they're not
this is my play.
Expecting Marnie to play 80 minutes.
He's not playing 80 minutes. He's playing 60. Sonny Luke's got something about him. Some spark. Panthers just could never get him into a game.
Yeah.
Their losses. Tom Duffy to the Brizzy Bronx. Carl Lawton went to the English Super League. Jordan McLean retired. Reece Robson went to the Sydney Roosters. Valame, who they selected over... What's his name once he retired or left the NRL? Kyle Felt, which was meant to be their long-term replacement. He's over at Castlewood with his mate.
There you go.
So, re-signed no one. Off contract. Probably the biggest list I've seen so far. John Bateman, Braden Burns, Tom Chester, Jake Clifford, Harrison Edwards, all people that started last year.
Yep.
Just that. Matthew Lodge, Sonny Luke, Sam McIntyre, Kai O'Donnell, Jackson Paulo, Jason Perdue, and Murray Talangi. Hot dog. That is a wide range of players that are off contract. Wingers, centres, depth, hookers.
Plus the coach. He'll be fighting for a position.
Yep. possibly if they start.
I think he's probably going to be the most under fire coach. I would say over the first probably 6 weeks. If they start poorly, I think his head will be all over NRL 360.
Yep, I'm in agreement with you. I think Reid Marnie and Sonny Luke are great pickups. I don't really care for Matty Lodge. No offense.
Yeah,
I'm excited to see Reid Marnie back to playing some footy where he's wanted. Like, say what you want about that little grub. I love him. There's just something about having a grub on your side wearing your jersey. And I think he fits that Cowboys vibe.
Yeah.
Just like down in the dirt.
I think he's an 80-minute hooker, though. I don't know.
Maybe Sonny plays as a 14, but a bit more of a locky role.
Maybe they're worried about the heat up there, whether he can't get through it.
Well, maybe they just want to preserve him. Maybe they don't want to bust him and, just break him down.
Maybe they learn what happened with Jason Tamalolo. And
let's not bust our best player, even though we're paying them big.
Robson's obviously a big loss, but I'm interested to think, what do you make of that?
Like losses?
For the Cowboys? No, just out of the Reece Robson, let's say Reece Robson versus Marnie. Do you reckon they won out of that, or?
I think long term they'll win, the Cowboys, only because Reece has always wanted to come back to Sydney, and why not go to the Glamour Club to back up behind, or he might even start.
Yeah,
he's going to be with Connor Watson.
He'll start. Yeah,
you'd like to say him and Connor are going to be the slot in, slot out vibes. Yeah. I'm more surprised about Semi Valame. The Cowboys had I'm shocked.
Yeah, I mean he was in and out of the side last year. He probably wasn't in their starting.
Who's their other winger? I don't even know now. I don't know who. Have we missed a signing there? But it's not on there.
They've got a couple. They've got Robert Derby. They've got
Derby. Yeah, it's probably likely Derby, isn't it?
A couple of younger players coming through. Tommy Chester. He's
injured.
He's injured again, but
4 months already.
Yeah,
that's sad. Proper sadness. Cowboys are a tricky one because we know what they can do. They have a great squad. They literally have a great squad. I think
Marnie with that squad is going to be better for the Cowboys than what Robson was.
Agreed.
Robson, very solid service. He tackles well. Yep. Marnie's almost the complete opposite. Misses a lot of tackles.
Yep.
Doesn't get through the basic. He gives good service, don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But he has that a little bit more attack in him. He can kind of... Which I think they need. It's not like they have a large amount of options at the Cowboys. They're not overstacked with attacking and creative options.
Correct.
They kind of need that from their hooking position. So I think that's going to work out better for the Cowboys, to be honest, than what Robson did.
Cowboys finished 12 last year, just behind the Eels with a horrible negative.
As you said, they're a tricky one. I think on their day, they've got the talent there that they can actually, especially at home, they can string some wins together against some good sides.
You start looking around their side, they've got genuine star-studded players.
And they've got Purdue, who's a great talent. He's coming through. There's talk about him starting in the halves now. Obviously played a lot of centre last year. Had a few games throughout the season at 5'8". Didn't do too well, but with a full pre-season working with that combination with him and Dearden, they've got the bones there. You've got Drinkwater, you've got Dearden, Purdue, who's a talent. You've got
Talangi. They're all
Talangi on the wing.
Players.
Marnie now in that spine.
Yep.
They've got a pretty good forward pack.
They've got a big forward pack. Always have.
Yeah.
They've always had a good. Sam McIntyre had his best year ever.
Yeah.
For the Cows. They're going to be right around the 8, right around it. If that makes sense, right there.
Yeah. I think they're going to be a team that will lose some games that they should win. Yeah. And they'll probably win some games that they should lose. I think they.
Yeah, I get what you mean about the Tigers when they got towed up 64-0 and 3 weeks later beat them 72.
Yeah. They might lose a game against the Dragons, but they might beat Newcastle.
Yeah,
they might beat Melbourne or...
Then beat New Zealand in New Zealand on a Friday night. I get what you're trying to say. Yeah.
But if they don't start well, it could be...
New coach.
It could be absolute, carnage for the rest of the year. If they don't start well, the coach gets sacked...
Everyone's out.
No one know what's happening. They've got a makeshift coach in, and it could all fall apart for them. So I think the first 6 weeks for them is absolutely vital.
Yeah, agreed.
And this Vegas game as well, because I don't know who they're playing against, but it's going to be a team that they need to win against.
Knights are facing the Cowboys and the Dragons are taking on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so they need to beat the Knights in Vegas.
I mean, it's actually fittingly a very good matchup, round one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Both sides are coming on to a new look. They've added some players.
Both with new coaches too.
Yeah. Yep.
Or potentially.
Maybe.
I've sacked Payton already.
I think Holbrook's is safe. I think he could. The world could end, and he's got his job for next year. But I get what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
That's our wrap up for the Vegas teams. And yeah, thanks for listening. I guess.
Yeah.
You got anything else you want to add?
Nah, I don't think so. Who do you reckon wins those games? Just quickly, just off the top of your head.
I reckon I've got the Knights beating the Cowboys, mate. And
we might do a proper round review as it gets closer, but just a quick thought.
Quick thoughts. I reckon the Knights could actually get the Cows, and I think the Bulldogs are just going to be way too classy for the Dragons. No offense, that defense is going to be smaller field, smaller goals.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs are really going to they're going to love that.
Yeah.
It's going to be an absolute bashing, not like a 40-0, but it'll be a 18-6.
And they're going to be fresh. They're going to be prepared. I agree. I reckon like 20-6 or something like that.
They won't bash them, but it'll be a physical. But
they'll just be too structured. Yeah.
It'll be like get to 16 points and don't do another thing but defend. I just want to see what you boys got round one. Yeah. So that's what I think.
Yeah, and they don't have the Dragons. They don't really have any kind of.
They can go with that.
They don't have that X factor that can kind of create something out of nothing. They're quite a structured team as well, and the Dogs love structure.
It's like, oh, you've got Sully. Yeah, he's going up against Zeri. Oh, you've got Holmes. Oh, yeah, he's up against Critter.
Yeah.
Fuck. Your two, powerhouse spots are just nullified.
Gutho doesn't have the speed and the X factor himself.
Tracy's
he's not going to, run through and step six players. And so...
The only one that would interest me is the hooker roles for the Dragons because I love their hookers.
Yeah.
Cook and I'm having a mind blank, but
again, Cook's got no legs either, so he's lost his speed.
He's legless. Anyways, that's it. That's it for us this week. We will see you soon.
Just quickly, a quick shout out to the Inclusion Crew for our drink of the week because we forgot about them before. Visit theinclusioncrew.com.au if you or someone you know needs disability help.
Yep.
They do it all for
support.
you. They'll take you shopping. They'll take you to the movies. They'll take you on a date.
They'll just take you places.
They'll take you anywhere you want.
Yep.
They'll do anything for you.
Yep.
They'll cook your dinner, cook your lunch.
Whatever you need, mate.
Cook your breakfast, bit of scrambled eggs.
Yep.
They'll take you to the footy.
Yep. Whatever you need.
They'll do it all. Clean you.
Thank you, the Inclusion Crew. Hey, another fantastic drink by them.
Yeah,
thank you.
They're doing well.
They are 2 from 2.
And if you want a hat, reach out.
Yeah, if you want a hat,
$40, 40.
And I'm not putting them aside for you rough riggers. So if you want it, get it. Get onto it. See yous.
Bye.